Welcome back to right in front of the shop. It is finally time to dig into this thing. We're going to be stripping it all to pieces. We're going to be pulling all the stuff that we can get off of it and something a little bit extra that didn't know that I was going to do, but we're here now, so we're doing it. Let's jump straight in. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a fun little throwback. If you've been around a little while, you'll know that one of the first videos I posted was stripping a parts car. This is going to go a lot like that. A little extra twist at the end. And step one is to winch the thing on the trailer with a bent axle, 2 bent tie rods. I feel like you should always just film these things, so let's see how this goes. Okay, if you can get a parts car that rolls straight, that's really ideal. That's what you really want. This thing does not roll straight, and it's kind of a pain, but I put a come along on the cable, trying to pull the rear end that way. It's working okay. We're gonna release it and keep pulling this thing up on the trailer. I'm gonna call this plenty good enough to start working. Let's go inside the shop and talk about exactly what we're gonna get. Just kidding, we're not gonna go inside the shop because all the parts are right here. So here's the deal. Here's what is left on this car that I can use. I've already pulled the quarter glass out on both sides, so I've got that. We're gonna get these 2 doors. We're gonna get the rear passenger, or the rear door on the other side as well. So that's 3 doors. Both taillights are in good shape. This deck lid is gonna get pulled as well. And then the most important part that this car is gonna give us is actually the quarter panel. Yes, the quarter panel. So, on my car, obviously, this piece right here is mangled almost beyond recognition. So, it needs to be cut out and replaced. I thought about trying to straighten it out myself, and I've talked to some people, and that's just not gonna work. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think it's gonna work out well, so whole section just needs to be cut out. Now, I thought about doing that myself. Really don't know what I'm doing. Never done it before, never come even close to doing anything like that before. So I don't really wanna do it myself. I've got some contacts, I pulled some strings, I reached out to some folks. Thanks to the Racing for ALS team and the Fastest Going Racing team, there's a body shop nearby who is gonna be working on this whole situation for us. I gotta cut this out though. I have to have this stuff ready to go. I talked to the guy and he wants a big section of this car to make sure that they have everything they need to really put this thing back together properly. So, let's talk about cut lines. Cut lines, we're gonna be going, his neighbor Loy, we're gonna be cutting up here, all the way across here. We're gonna come all the way down and we're gonna be cutting, well, we're gonna be cutting all the way up here. So this is the rocker panel. He wants to go all the way up to here on the rocker panel. And here's the real kicker. Here's the thing that actually makes me a little bit nervous because I just don't know what it's gonna look like exactly. He wants to go 18 inches into the car. 18 inches. I'm quartering this car. I'm gonna quarter this whole section of the car out. I have no idea what that's gonna be like. I've got a Sawzall, I've got a little bit of time, and well, I don't have much time, but I've got a Sawzall and some angle grinders, and a lack of care of what happens to this car. So, that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be cutting this whole corner off. We're gonna step in slow, and we're gonna pull all these bits and pieces off first, so let's just get right to that. Woo! Boy howdy, has this timeline not worked out for me. It's a couple days before Christmas. That was a long time ago. We did get the car stripped, and we have a huge pile of parts right here. Since then, I have had a terrible sinus infection, laid me out for a week or more. We had traveling to do, we had all this stuff going on. I haven't been able to touch this car at all. I've still got a nasty cough, but I've got a pocket full of cough drops. And we've got a car that needs to be cut up, big time cut up. I'm taking this whole rear section of the car out right here. We've got our saws all ready to roll. I don't really know what I'm doing, but the guy who's gonna be doing this work says, hey, I need you to cut out a huge section of this car. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put on some gloves, we're gonna put on some hearing protection, And we're gonna start cutting, because frankly I don't know what this is, but I have to have this done like now. So let's just jump right into it. Turns out this poor Sawzall unit is just vibrating itself to pieces, I guess. It's always good to stop mid-project and work on your tools. Need a shorter blade. Blade. All right, sorry y'all. I had to stop and get some blades and eat some breakfast. All right, let's see here. We've got cut running all the way through there, uninterrupted cut all the way through there. Up to here, this little section is going to be a problem, but uninterrupted cut all the way through there. We still have to get through that part, but we're going to jump to the roof, because I think if I can get the roof cut, I can spread it some and help make that cut a little bit easier. So let's do that. All right. Well, this should be the exciting cut.
Okay, so I did need some blades. The unfortunate part is I also needed another Sawzall. That Makita is probably about as old as I am. It's been around for a real long time. This one came to us via Facebook Marketplace. What a beautiful thing. Works good. It's red, just like my other tools, so that means it must be good, right? It's just a couple of days before New Year's. We have got to get this car sectioned out, or I'm gonna lose the shot. No, I'm just kidding. I am very tired of this car sitting here though, so it's got to get out of here. I have to finish this cut. I have to get in line at this body shop that's gonna be helping me out. I've already made them wait for too long. Let's get out there and chop that car up. Woo! I think that's all the way through. I've got a strap on the other side holding it up because it kept wanting to fall on me. Can't have that. Let's get into it, huh? Yeah, there we go. You know, I really don't know how heavy this piece is. But I can tell you that it looks ridiculous. Okay. Gentle. Gentle. All right. This looks ridiculous. All right. That. Woo! That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Look at how stupid this looks. Holy cow. Let's check this thing out. This looks absolutely ridiculous. Look at how completely insane this looks. Well, let me take a step back. Look at how absolutely ridiculous this looks. Man, also, look at the structure involved in making a car. That's so interesting. And then up here, in the roof, actually not as much up here as you might think, honestly. Gosh, this looks completely crazy. That just flops all around. And here's the part we cut out. There's some good pieces here. I'm really hoping that they can get away with basically just cutting out this piece right here to fix the race car, but if not, they've got a whole thing. So with that, I'm going to cut it off right here. I've got some cleaning up to do. I've got some messing around to do. I'm also now noticing that my mic is not on my camera. Hope you can hear me. I'm gonna leave it right here. A little bit cleanup. The next step is this all goes to scrap, so my rig is empty. The race car is gonna go on the trailer along with this newfound body piece, and it's all gonna go to Charlotte, and there's some guys down there who are gonna help me out. We're gonna talk about that a little bit more later on. For now though, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. This is probably the wildest thing I've ever done. I've never chopped up a car like this before. So interesting, so interesting. Like, comment, and subscribe, and before too long we'll be back on the RX-7 because frankly this thing is going out of my hands. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.